Go to hellofresh.com/poundcastfree and use code poundcastfree for free breakfast for life. One breakfast item per box while subscription is active. That's free breakfast for life at hellofresh.com/poundcastfree with code poundcastfree. And our guest today is Ahamed Weinberg. He's having a little bite to eat. But you don't have to, you can continue eating because we're going to talk about another little snack that I like to call Louisville Vegan Jerky. So if you go to lvjco.com and use the code word Poundcast, you can get 20% off your entire order. So you don't have to go to these places like this and get empanadas. You can just go to lvjco.com, use the code word Poundcast, and get 20% off because it is made in Louisville, Kentucky, and this stuff has a shelf life of 9 months. So you don't have to eat it so quick like this. You could wait. And this is plant-based jerky, and it comes in a lot of flavors. And you know it. We've mentioned it before a few times. So you should check out their website and use the code word Poundcast to get 20% off your whole order. Or, you can buy it, Louisville Vegan Jerky, at the store. Let's just check out lvjco.com because last time I was on their website, oh, my God, new flavor.
Oh, my gosh.
Whoa, Farby's roast beef. Farby's.
So it's like Arby's, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's fake Arby's.
Yeah, Farby's roast beef.
I gotta try it.
Wow, and it's cheesy.
Oh, I gotta try it.
Oh boy, Farby's roast beef and cheddar.
Oh, I gotta try it.
I can't believe just a new flavor dropped today.
Oh my God, I gotta try it.
Once a cornerstone of Louisville, Kentucky, Morrell's Cafe have been close to... Okay, anyway. By popular demand, we're resurrecting the iconic taste of the Farby. Go to lvjco.com, and it's all there. And use the code word Poundcast and get your 20% off.
I want it now.
This stuff looks good.
You know what? Our show is also brought to you by listeners and viewers like you because when people sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/poundcast, you get to listen to extended episodes of every single episode. And we call it Unzipped. And today we went unzipped with our friend Ahamed.
Zip.
We unzipped today with him. So go to patreon.com/poundcast. Sign up today. Support us and feel good about yourself. Support the mom and pop show that is the Poundcast. I think that's about it.
Check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/thepoundcast.
That's right. We're on social media at The Poundcast.
And that's about it. Let's get into this episode with Ahamed Weinberg.
I can't wait to get into it to see what he's got to say.
Yeah.
It's a doozy.
I can't wait to find out what makes him tick.
I can't wait to hang. We're going to hang. It's kind of a hang, right?
It's always a hang.
It's a bit of a hang.
It's a bit of a hang. We're going to hang out with Ahamed, so let's hang. Let's roll the clip.
Let's roll the clip. Okay.
All right, roll the clip.
Doug and Brent talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends. And Doug and Brent talking on the Poundcast.
We are live on the air right now with Ahamed Weinberg.
Yeah.
Now, Ahamed, you were talking about going back with the mic. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I was just thinking that probably no other guests move around as much as me.
Yeah,
and there's nobody operating the cameras, so that's kind of fun to just leave the frame sometimes.
Oh, just be out of the frame.
There's shots that you can get in, though. Aaron, hit him with the wide. Boom. Well,
Boom, I'm out.
He's still out of there, too.
He's out.
I guess not.
Fully out. Fully out.
No, I feel like I'm glowing today a little bit. I want to be in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You
I was just in a sauna.
Is that true?
Can you tell?
Is that true?
Yeah.
Really?
You can't tell.
You can't. I just look normal.
Did you go by yourself or with a friend?
I had a friend. We did rock climbing gym, and then the sauna.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
So were you just in there with a towel?
Yeah.
Nothing
It's
else?
not naked. Yeah.
Oh, there's trunks too.
no.
In
just a towel.
the rock climbing gym has a sauna.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's really not nude. Like nobody's nude, which
Oh,
is interesting.
Good. I don't like that.
Do you do nude ever?
Yeah, like at the YMCA, it's just nude.
Mm-hmm.
At the steam room or whatever.
Mhm.
I got hit on a lot in there, actually.
Really?
The Glendale Y, yeah. I was
Is that
like-
right?
I used to go to
was
that
fresh
Glendale
meat.
Y.
Yeah, I love it.
What do they say to you?
Yeah.
How do they talk to you? They say, "Hey, I like
Wait,
your
don't
skin."
a lot of guys are wearing a towel?
No, not at Glendale.
I've been there.
Oh,
I mean, the times I was there, it was pretty much
Just
dongs
letting
out.
it hanging out.
Yeah.
and yours was out.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yours
So,
was out.
what were some of the lines you got?
Yeah.
I don't know. Guys would just start talking to me, and then like,
Does my penis taste weird?
yeah, they'd be like, "Why is your mouth around my cock?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know. Stop hitting on me."
That's okay.
These guys were always
Well,
hitting on me.
They're always hitting on me, saying, "Why are you touching my penis
Like,
with your
why
mouth?"
are you bending over in front of me, spreading your cheeks? I'm like, just chill out.
God, these guys are such creeps. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Such creeps.
And there would be women upstairs working out in like full makeup. This was a real kind of like hookup spot, I think,
Weird.
that I tapped into.
Oh
yeah.
wow, they're wearing full makeup
Yeah, like older women wearing full makeup
and
working out.
club gear. Not workout gear. They're wearing high heels and
yeah.
mini skirts and stuff.
Yeah, doing squats and high heels. It's really bad for the floor, but
That's a funny idea, actually. People kind of getting all dolled up to go to the gym and wearing, skirts and things.
Well, I don't know if that's a crazy idea. Have you ever been to a gym? People I feel like that's kind of common.
I'm
Maybe
not-
not getting fully makeup.
I'm
but
saying
people are there to look hot.
No, but I mean,
Yeah,
they're
not
wearing
at the Glendale
but
Y
they're
so
wearing
much.
yoga pants and things like that. I'm talking about they're wearing skirts and blouses, and the men are wearing suits.
yeah.
People are not dressed for the occasion. They're dressed to go out on the town, but that's how they're working out. That's something to try out. That could be kind of interesting.
With like loud music, like club music playing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or maybe sensual smooth jazz or something like that. Sexy stuff.
Oh.
Or whatever, just hardcore sextronica,
Sextronica.
Yeah.
You just made that up.
No, that's a real.
That's real.
Yeah, isn't it, Doug?
Sounds like a genre, but I don't know.
It is.
Who's one of the artists?
Anyone can just make up a genre.
Hirsute Pursuit is one of them.
And his genre is
It's gay
Sextronica?
sextronica, yeah.
okay.
Gay sextronica?
Yeah. It's hardcore gay sextronica.
We've listened to some of his songs. I feel.
Yeah, we have.
on
I
the
mean,
show.
I've been talking about Hirsute Pursuit for years.
What's his name?
Hirsute Pursuit.
Hirsute Pursuit?
Yeah.
HIRSUIT.
I don't know, something like that. However you ever Hirsute is, I guess, hair.
You'll find it.
Where is he? In Germany or something?
I'm not sure what
You'd
country.
think he would be.
Maybe
but
Kazakhstan, I think.
No, his accent doesn't sound like.
No, he sounds
European.
American, but
Yeah.
I think he's based in Kazakhstan, though.
Okay.
I'm not sure, though. He's got songs such as Cock Thoughts and Attaboy. I'm not joking. I mean, it's funny, but I'm not joking.
You listen to this a lot?
I listened to it in the 2000s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Not anymore, though.
You're one of those people I always I would love to know what you do all day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we talk, sometimes you text, but I know it's from a computer because
Yeah.
you don't have a cell phone.
Right.
Which is cool to me. I'm like, oh, I can text Brent,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I just want to know, what time you wake up, how you start. You don't have to tell me. I actually prefer the mystery, maybe.
I'm happy to get into myself
I want
right
to get
now,
into
but
it.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably know.
I probably have more of an idea than you, but still walk us through your night. I could probably
what my
fantasy of your night.
my night or my day?
I could do what
what do you
my fantasy of what.
Let's see
your
how
day is
close
like.
it is to the reality.
Okay.
Both of you, if you want.
I'm gonna say you wake up. Kind of depends what's going on, but it's in the afternoon to evening. He's waking up at
In the evening.
Okay, if there was no podcast today we started at 4:30. You'd probably be getting up right about now. Vampire style.
And how do you feel about that?
Wait, I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna walk you through the whole night. He wakes up. He has kind of a brown, weird meal.
I have some blood. I have a couple packets of blood that I take down.
I think you sleep under the bed.
I feel like he takes a packet of oatmeal.
Yeah.
And has that.
Mix it in with some blood.
That's his breakfast, his 5 p.m. breakfast. Then he'll go to like the Comedy Store or like the Improv. He's got a show, does his show.
Yeah.
Then he comes home and he gets on YouTube and he's watching like Corey Haim videos or something. Corey Haim audition tapes from like 1986, like Goonies audition. And then he'll watch that and then could be like, oh, whoa, who directed this? And he'll watch the director, watch a full feature of the director's like first film. He'll watch that. Then I'll watch some Hirsute Pursuit. Check those out. He'll watch those on like Live Leak, because they're like nasty videos. He'll watch some nasty Hirsute Pursuit vids. Then it's time for dinner at about 3 a.m. He'll make a little ham roll with, he'll make a weird little kind of like wrap with like olives, and it'll be like weird, like pickles and olives and like some kind of cold cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'll wash that down with just some lukewarm water. But then he'll go to the bathroom and call someone. Has he ever done that to you?
No, he calls you from the bathroom.
Every time he calls me, like 2 minutes into it, you hear this big flush. I'm like, God damn it.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but it's not a big deal.
Always.
It's not a big deal,
It is. It's gross.
That's like an efficiency thing, I bet.
I won't call everyone from the bathroom. But by the way, you don't know why I'm flushing.
That's
You're
true.
just flushing all night no matter
He
what.
could
No,
have
I
just
mean-
lost a fish.
Putting bugs down there, putting goldfish down there.
There's different reasons I might flush,
Uh-huh.
It's not necessarily related to, excreting things.
Mm-hmm.
I bet your toilet's full of boiling hot water.
My
All the
toilet
time.
bowl?
Yeah. It's just
Like
always,
a cauldron.
it's always boiling
It's a
hot.
cauldron. I mix things. That's how I make I brew things in there.
No, you like
gotta
you
flush
shit
a
and
new-
it just becomes
Yeah,
like
it's part
liquid.
of the brew.
You brew your shit.
Yeah. Well, it's like I have to make some elixirs,
You live a life like a Mr. Bean, but it's like gross. It's like an X-rated Mr. Bean show.
What would be a good word for bean that's gross,
Mr. Cum.
Mr. Cum.
A show about your life is Mr. Cum.
Mr. Cum.
You wake up at 4.
It sounds like an interesting idea for a show. Let's do it.
Okay.
Can you write the pilot?
Sure, yeah. But you're not going to like it.
Really? Why
Yeah,
not?
it's got a lot of personal details I know about you.
It's fictional.
That's true.
And anytime it hits the screen, it's fictional.
Right. Based on a true story, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but based on truth. Well, who knows where it starts and ends? The truth. It's all fictional once it hits the screen.
Mm.
I wonder what his day's like.
Yeah, what do you think my day's like?
Yeah, because
You
I
already
don't
know.
really,
I
I don't know what you do except what I see. Just I know you do stand up.
Yeah.
I think you get up. You get up at 7 a.m.
Wow.
Hmm.
That's so nice of you.
You get out, you kind of give yourself a foot massage. I can see that happening, get the feet kind of ready for the day.
Sure.
All right. No shower or anything like that yet. First let's hit the gym.
Wow.
Rock climbing.
Climb
gym?
some rocks. We know this already.
Right.
Then breathe it all out in the steam room. Check out a couple dicks.
Nah,
Sure.
not
Admire
that.
them from a distance.
Wait, do you go to the Y now, or was that before?
It was before, but I still have it.
You still have the.
When I'm on the road, I go to the
And
Y.
I'm sure you probably are in the locker room when people are putting their towels on. You're probably catching a couple glimpses here and there, right?
Yeah, I look.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's hard not to.
It's just as good to get yourself informed,
I'm comparing.
do you ever
yeah.
look at those like ancient biological wieners like at the Y?
What? You mean like an old guy's cock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fascinating.
I mean, I'm not staring.
I'm not trying to look at all. I don't want to see, but sometimes they want you to see.
It's something to look forward to.
They position themselves so you have to look.
The YMCA is so like cock friendly. Like the climbing gym, when people get naked, they're like staring at their locker. Like they don't, and it's so quick.
That's what the C stands for in YMCA.
Yeah.
People think it's Christian, but it's not. It's cock.
It's just cock. Yeah. Well, it's also, I think the climbing gym is mostly just like white white dudes, and the YMCA is like very diverse. So, and I think white guys are just way more like, don't look at my cock. That's what I've surmised.
White men are more modest.
Yeah.
Or protective.
I don't know what it is. It's cultural.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think your dad's walking around
I
with
think
his
it's
cock out.
an age thing.
Oh,
Because
who's your
at
dad?
the Y, it would be.
I mean, who is your dad? You know,
Jeff.
Jeff. Okay,
Yeah.
that's your dad.
Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't walk around with a penis out?
No. Very modest house.
My dad did.
My did.
My did.
Your dad walked around naked?
Your Jeff did?
He did. He would. I mean, he would. Yeah. So yeah.
And in what way? Like
Yeah, like when?
he would
after
be,
the-
well, like, you know, at night he'd be sort of
stroking his
stroking and, you know, he'd be walking around and say, hey kids, do you want to check this out a little bit, or you good for tonight?
This is the pilot of Mr. Com. It's like seeing
the
how you were
orange is a
raised.
Flashback.
Yeah.
It's a flashback.
Yeah, no, that's like episode 2 where it's like, wow, how did he get like this?
Oh, sure,
It goes
sure.
back. You know, we go back in time.
His dad just walking around stroking.
Yeah, he strokes, he tickles, whatever. No, it was normal in our household, not you guys. Did your dad go naked ever?
No. I mean, I think I saw him naked because I remember when I was like super little, I think I took a bath with him or something like that, you know. Normal.
Nudity was so like forbidden in my
Right.
house. It was like Muslim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was like a YMCA.
Wait, the Muslim
steamer.
is not. That's right. We should talk about your Muslim.
Yeah, we can. But
He's talked about that
I've talked about it
tons.
so much.
Too much, actually.
Yeah, I
That
would
we
say.
won't
Well,
even
no,
go there.
now let's talk about it more.
Is it because of the Islam that you weren't, the nudity was forbidden?
I think my mom was very, anti-nudity.
Because of Islam?
Just who she was, yeah. I mean, she was raised Catholic, and I think she was kind of always like that. Just like a religious person.
Oh,
so,
right,
yeah. We wouldn't, if there was a movie, there was a sex scene, we'd fast forward.
Yeah, that was the thing. My parents didn't.
Well, no parents
yeah.
want to see it.
No, my parents
Yeah,
didn't care about sex scenes.
Really?
Yeah, they were
See, that's
showing
so
me.
weird
Yeah,
to me.
my
They're going
parents.
slow mo.
They were showing me pornos. You know,
No.
at age
No.
3. Yeah,
No.
Age 3?
why not? Show what the body looks like. See what it does. You know,
No.
it's educational.
There's a future where just like everything we've recorded on our phones is just going to be public, and just people just shoot sex, them having sex with their girlfriends and stuff on their phones, and that's just all going to be out there.
A lot of it is.
Yeah. But everyone's like, I think every photo we've taken, everything we've done is just going to be on some big open database.
You mean
and
like not by choice, but
not by choice. no.
Uh-huh.
It's all just going to be leaked.
it is.
The big leak's coming.
The big leak is coming. It's like the Big Bang.
Has
but
there been a movie about the big leak?
No, but that could be cool. It's about
I
Brent
feel like I
pissing.
know. I feel like I heard.
Well,
a
there
premise,
has been
a premise
kinda.
about this.
Yes, there was the movie
like
where the
everyone's-
cloud. It was about the cloud, and they shot something. It was a couple that shot a tape, a sex video, that is, and it got leaked to the cloud or whatever. Somehow it went public. There was a movie premise about that. Yeah.
No, that's not. That was one couple. I'm talking about something where everyone's digital thing that everything they've done is out. It
That's
gets
what I
the
think.
big leak.
Yeah, for
Let's write
sure.
that movie.
It could. Yeah. Have you done?
I've never done. I don't have any digital.
Yeah. There's no.
I don't think I've ever sent a dick pic.
I've never. There's no
never sent a dick
photos.
pic.
There's no photos of my body.
There's none unless there's some clandestine photos.
Actually, the only pictures I
could
ever
be
took.
secret pics.
Could be secret.
Oh,
yeah.
you mean someone threw in the bushes outside in the window?
something like that.
Yeah.
You never know.
The only pictures of my body were when I got hives in Cincinnati.
I thought you were like when I got high. I'm like, whoa, when did that?
I got kind of high and I was a little more loose with my standards.
Yeah, there's probably some.
I was sort of chilling out, smoking a blunt, and I just sort of let my balls hang out. It was so tight.
That's what every guy at the rock climbing gym
My
sounds like.
dentist has a lot
Really?
of photos of
Yeah.
my penis.
Your dentist?
Yeah, is that right?
Because of oral surgery.
I don't know.
does
He just
oral?
said
He does oral.
He just said he needs
performs
to take
oral.
some pics. He's like, oh, when you're passing out, we're gonna take photos, okay, of the penis. And I'm like, haha.
He takes a photo of your penis and he goes,
What
Is it-
ethnicity is he?
He goes, is it safe? Yeah.
There's no specific dick doctor, is there? I guess the
Sure there is.
prostate
Wait, is there a dick doctor?
urologist.
Yeah, urologist. yeah.
Right.
But they're into like piss.
They're in a piss. They're in a piss.
It's because it's urine, right? Urinologist.
Yeah.
That's what I assume. That's what it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a good episode.
Dick Doctor.
You go into the urologist.
As Mr. Cum.
Yeah.
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 And how that plays out.
You
That would be
show
cool
up
if
in
there
full,
was-
like gimp.
Yeah. Yeah.
If there was just a straight up dick doctor, though.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean,
I don't think that I could star in Mr. Cum, but I definitely would be down to be an executive producer.
who else could do it? You're born to be Mr.
No,
Cum.
I don't think so. I think we get somebody like Winkle. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Henry Winkle.
Because there's no Winkle.
Who's Winkle?
If you don't know, you better ask somebody.
Shane Bianchi. He's a comedian.
Oh, okay.
It has to be somebody who has to be somebody like the actor who played Booger in Revenge of the Nerds. You know,
Right.
it's got to be someone who's willing to go there. Oh, you know who could play Mr. Cum maybe? And I say this only because I feel like he has an openness to doing stuff like this. Is Christopher Flieger. I'm saying that to the camera. I'm saying that to Chris Flieger. Okay, Chris.
I don't know him.
He's a sound. He does a lot of sound stuff. He's a sound guy, but I think he's open to sort of doing things for the sake of art.
Who's going to do sound? That's not going to work.
Right. Maybe his younger brother, his apprentice.
What if that's what Mr. Cum does? He's a sound guy, and he's got all kinds of dirty recordings of people. You know, when they're going to the bathroom, he doesn't turn the recorder off when they go to the bathroom at shoots.
Oh, that's his thing.
And then he's got people kind of squeezing things out. And lots of other sounds. It's
Well, back to your
tantalizing.
day. When do you get up?
I get up at like 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm flattered that you think
10
I'm so
o'clock.
healthy.
I thought that maybe
Are
you were
you
like
up?
that.
Are you out late?
Not necessarily, but I'm up late, usually to 1 or 2.
That's the right
What
time.
are you doing at those hours?
Depends. I mean, right now I'm in a relationship. I watch a lot of Deadliest Catch right now with my girlfriend. So that's been nice.
You guys watch Deadliest Catch? That's your show?
Yeah, it is right now.
Huh.
It's really good. I don't know why I slept on it forever, but it's fun. This guy's catching crab. They die. It's hardcore. It's a good show.
Like characters die in the
Yeah.
show?
It's
You know
a
what? People shouldn't be doing that.
It's the most dangerous job in the world.
Good.
I'm sorry. Is this a
It's
fiction?
stupid.
No, it's real.
It's a real. It's
a
reality.
I know
reality.
it is.
Okay.
I know that
yeah,
show.
King
It's been
Crab.
around forever.
It's been on forever. This is no new news.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a fun show because it's so dangerous.
Mm.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Safest Catch. They should do Safest Catch. Just to balance it
How
out.
about safest release? They're freeing animals or whatever. Is it
Yeah.
They do send the females back.
not the males?
Yeah, because the females need to make more crabs, so they send them back. Not that you couldn't eat them, but that they want more crab next season.
Oh.
And the kids.
It's only crabs or other animals?
all crab.
It's only crab.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's
they put those baskets down deep in the sea.
I'm
and
sorry,
they
there's
haul them out.
a reality show just based on crab catching?
yeah, but it's,
Yeah, how do you know about you don't know about Deadliest Catch?
I've heard the
It's a
name, and I didn't
massive
know what that was
show.
about.
It's
I thought it was
massive.
maybe a predator show. I mean, like a, childhood. I thought it was something like To Catch a Predator
You
or
thought it
something
was
like
an
that.
STD show.
I thought it was about gonorrhea. That's not deadly. I thought it was about syphilis,
AIDS.
untreated. I thought it was about AIDS.
You knew. I knew you were thinking that, but you didn't want to say it.
No, to be honest, I didn't think it, but you saying it made me glad to think it.
Okay, good.
You know, you made me think it by saying it, and I'm glad for that.
Okay,
So
good.
thank you
You're
for
welcome.
making me think of AIDS. I wanted
You watch
that.
Crab Masters? It's about the STD crabs.
Oh no, that sounds.
Oh yeah, you know about Crabmaster's bait?
What's that?
It's kind of the same thing, but there's just bait in there. That works actually. Crabmaster's bait. You know what I mean? BAIT.
Like they're masturbating?
No, like there's bait involved, but it's a pun. It sounds like masturbate.
People who are trying
though.
to give people crabs?
No, there's bait in there. You know, I mean, they use bait to catch the crabs, right? Did they use bait?
Yeah, they use bait.
So Crabmaster's bait. What's their bait?
It's like fish. I guess the crabs eat the fish.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
what kind of fish?
I forget.
1, 2, 3, 4 goldfish.
1, 2, 3, 4 goldfish.
I don't know. ABCD goldfish.
Is that a Dr. Seuss reference?
No, it's a dad reference. It's your dad's reference. It's
Oh.
my ABCD goldfish. Forget it. I don't know how it goes.
What was-
SAR2 goldfish.
What was your favorite book when you were a kid? Like children's book?
Probably War and Peace.
Oh shit.
Tolstoy. I love that growing up. That's Mr. Cum. Mr. Cum loved reading War and Peace when he was that's what his naked dad would read to him when he was going to sleep at night, War and Peace. He'd read to him The Stranger by Albert Camus.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get up at 10. I go get coffee at the same place every day, which
spot?
It's called Go Get 'em Tiger.
I know.
Have you heard of it?
There's a few of them.
There's a few of them, and I had a subscription. I paid $16 a week. I could get unlimited
Oh, I heard about
beverages,
this subscription.
but it's over. It failed. I think because of me, because I used it too much.
Really?
I took advantage, yeah.
Do you go to the one in Highland Park?
No, it's Los Feliz.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You're over there.
I'm over there, yeah. I'm behind the Vista. But
Where's the Go Get 'em Tiger over there?
it's on Hollywood. It's next to, what's it called? Home State. You know that taco spot?
See, I only know the one in Highland Park.
You don't know my head.
They took Highland Park and they put it in Los Feliz and they have the same stuff.
Yeah, pretty much, actually.
Yeah.
It is weirdly the same place.
What
But anyway,
do you do at the coffee shop?
I talk. I hang out. I'm like
Really?
friends with all of them now. Yeah.
No, really?
With the employees?
Yeah, yeah.
Or the regulars who go there?
Yeah, and they're unionizing. So I'm talking to them about that. We talk politics. I hang out there.
Are they trying to
Politics.
work and serve coffee and ring people
Yeah,
up?
I take a lot of time. There's people behind me pissed.
Really?
Yeah, but they'll take care of them, and then I'll
come
just be
back?
hanging out. Yeah, I'm hanging out a little
I
bit.
want to come hang out with you at Go Get 'em
You
Tiger.
should. It's great.
You want to talk politics over there too?
I just want to see how you, because I go to coffee shops in the morning all the time, but I keep it low key. I mean, a couple of them, one of them knows my name, but that's only because I was selling a bike, and it turned out to be the guy that I know from the coffee shop.
What's your coffee shop?
I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
I can't blow it out. I can't blow it.
I want to move to New York, but my girlfriend says I can't be this way in New York, the way I am. Very extroverted.
You got to be waking up at 4:30 p.m. if you're going to be living
Wait,
in New York.
people in New York aren't extroverted? They're extra extroverted.
I
aren't
don't
they?
know. She says it's like weird. Like if you just I like to talk.
You
to
can't go
people.
talk to strangers there?
Not in the same way. She says everyone's like a little more guarded. Like everyone's
Really?
kind of like it's like weird if you're a guy in a coffee shop trying to like talk.
I talk
Whereas
to
here,
people.
it's just people are talking.
I talk in public a lot too.
Yeah, I
to
love
just
it.
random to people. Yeah,
I like making people laugh during the day. I feel like that's like
I like connecting to people.
Yeah.
I mean it's fun, you know. Or if something's funny going on, I try to get someone involved with it too. And say, look at that thing, how that's like that.
I make people laugh in the sauna.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
With the YMCA one or the Glendale one?
The rock climbing.
The rock
in
climbing one.
Hollywood,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
What do you say in there?
What did I say? I said to I make bad jokes. I said to my friend, I've got a weak constitution. And he goes, really? I said, yeah, that's why they call me America. And some people laughed. And then this one guy goes, more like a broken constitution. But my friend that I'm with, he knows I'm making bad jokes as a bit, but they work. So
That's
it
not a
pisses-
bad joke. That's like, that's something you could.
It's not a bad joke, but
It's not a bad joke.
it's funny that he's like, don't do that this time. And I'll like make a joke.
It's funny that the guy tried to add in broken constitution because it's basically the same thing, you know. I mean,
No, but
it's
weak
not-
constitution is a term
Yeah,
that, like, you wouldn't say I have a broken constitution.
Right, yeah.
yeah, but it's like weird that he thought to chime in with broken. You know what I mean? Anyway, whatever.
I thought of a good idea for a bumper sticker. It says, if you don't like my driving, get off the sidewalk. See, I think of bad jokes sometimes.
I've seen
I like
that.
them.
I've seen that
That's-
before.
that's one?
That's a thing, yeah.
Maybe I just saw it. Can you edit that out?
Why? Oh, because it
It's
sounds
really
like you're
bad.
stealing it or something.
Yeah,
No, it's fine, man. Be proud of it. You're
It's
good
fine.
with it.
Well,
right?
you know what? That means it's classic because I feel like I've seen that before or that joke or something. Yeah.
okay. So I'm in good company.
Mm-hmm. Guys, pimples, listen. This time of year, everyone's looking to revamp their eating habits. That's why you should look to HelloFresh's wholesome, health-forward options like over 30 calorie-smart and protein-smart recipes each week. Each HelloFresh box is packed with farm-fresh ingredients, and everything arrives pre-portioned right to your doorstep for less hassle and less wasted food. You don't want that. Have I used HelloFresh? Of course. I go with the veggie option. They have preferences for everybody. Meat and veggies, family-friendly, fit and wholesome, quick and easy, pescatarian. Pound Pimples, you might be asking yourself, doesn't Green Chef advertise on Poundcast? Isn't it a similar thing? Well, yes, it is a similar thing because it's owned by HelloFresh. And with a wider array of meal plans to choose from, there's something for everyone. I switch between the brands for a little more variety, and now my listeners can enjoy both brands too, at a discount, with me. So look, go to HelloFresh.com/PoundcastFree and use code PoundcastFree for free breakfast for life. One breakfast item per box while subscription is active. That's free breakfast for life at HelloFresh.com/PoundcastFree with code PoundcastFree. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
Is your girlfriend from New York?
No, but she lived there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And she's just like, you are going to get beat up.
Does she want to go there with you?
She would, yeah.
And you guys live together?
No.
How far does she live?
She's close. Yeah, walking distance.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's pretty
How'd you
chill.
meet her?
At a party.
Really?
Yeah, years ago.
Years ago.
Yeah.
And then started going out recently.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
You were just friends or something?
We met, we kind of hung out once, and then we like didn't, it just kind of like dropped off, and then we didn't even kiss or anything. We just like hung out one time. And then 2 years later, I messaged her.
Why did it drop off?
Wait, how did you?
And why did you
know
decide
to
to
message her?
I don't know, because I was off Twitter for so long. I just stopped being on Twitter, and I went back on and saw her.
Because now that it changed to X, you thought, I got to get in on this.
Yeah, X is... I do well on X. I didn't do well on Twitter. But now that it's X...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sexier.
No, so you
Yeah.
saw her on Twitter, or you knew her on... You followed each other on Twitter back in the day, years ago.
Years ago. Sorry.
You just touched hands.
Can you edit that out?
I'm going to edit that in.
Yeah, edit that in.
Punch in on it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
punch
I'm
in
gonna
on it.
punch in
Jack,
on that.
Jack, punch in on that.
This is a good episode.
No, this is a cool origin story. That's cute. So you met her at a party.
I
You
don't
didn't like meet her on Bumble or
Why-
something.
No, I've
Why
never
did-
had a successful anything from an app.
Why did it drop off, just out of curiosity? You went hung out once and you thought, I'm not so interested? Or
Yeah,
what?
I always ghost that I joke that she ghosted me. Because I don't know.
Sometimes you meet someone and you kind of hang out once, and then I don't know. That happens all the time.
We got
with me.
ice cream. Like, it wasn't even
Yeah.
like
That's
a
cute.
sexy date.
That's romantic, though. Ice
Yeah.
cream? Definitely a romantic date.
Maybe she had something else going on at the time. Maybe she was
Oh,
busy.
you mean you were interested, but she kind of just didn't seem very responsive.
Yeah. But then I forget. Like, she texted me a couple days later or something. I was on the road in a hotel, and then we were like talking about some documentary or something, and then she just didn't respond.
You're like, about this crab show?
Okay.
And then she's like,
Yeah.
I ain't talking
And
to
then
this
years
guy.
later, yeah.
So she kind of withdrew from it or whatever. You probably would have gone out with her again.
She ghosted.
Yeah, she ghosted
And
me.
then you
but
gave it another shot 2 years later.
She didn't remember it that way, but now she's finally admitted recently, like, oh yeah, I think I did.
Well, you could look back at the...
No, my
log.
text delete.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, 2 years later, you thought, I'm going to give this another shot. Because
Yeah.
I kind of did like this girl.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you did.
Yeah. And then we are
And she
dating.
responded.
Yeah.
So you hit her up on X,
I hit her up on X, yeah.
What'd you say?
but you don't want her to be she's not your ex.
No. She's my Twitter.
So what did you say to her? Hey, let's give this another shot. It's been 2 years.
Yeah, I
and
said-
what'd you say?
I've grown a lot since then.
I was like, hey, I'm like still really mad about that you didn't respond, and pissed off, but I still think you're cute and I'd love to hang out, but on my terms. And she responded really positively.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
No, I just said, hey, how are you? Or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And how long has it been now?
Like 4 months,
Okay.
maybe a little longer now. Yeah.
And when do you think you'll move to New York?
Well, our plan is maybe to go to New York for a month, and like she says you should make sure you want to move there.
Right.
So I think
They allow Muslims.
yeah.
Oh.
There's more there. There's more Muslims.
Oh.
Muslims.
I'm kidding. I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Are there? Yeah.
There's a lot of Jews,
you say
too.
Muslims?
No.
And you don't hang out with those Jewish guys.
What do you mean?
You know those ones with the hats that walk around?
No, I
Is
don't.
that Muslim?
No.
What's that?
Hasidic. Are you serious? That would be a funny thing to think.
Don't they have strings on the... Do you know about these strings?
He keeps trying to make it about Islam.
Wait, what strings do you mean by this?
like the Hasidic Jews, you know, they have these rules about like,
the Jews that they control the media and that they're like the strings of the puppet strings.
Yeah, the puppet strings
those strings
of the banks and stuff.
Yeah, that's those strings. Okay.
That's
No,
such a funny-
I heard that they can't leave like their
It's
area.
the Jewish thing.
Don't
You
they
know,
have these strings?
They have to stay in like a zone. And-
Coney Island. They got to stay in
and,
Coney Island at the fair, at the amusement park. They got to stay there.
Yeah, there's a 2-state solution in New York.
They do have their own police.
Well,
Really?
you know how like on their Sabbath
The JPD?
they have to they can't turn on light switches and stuff.
They
like
can't start any kind of fire that includes electricity from sundown on Friday to sun.
Are there
to sun,
are there cheats to that?
Sunday.
Can you use
Well,
solar,
no, they have
solar
these
power?
They got
People
these cheat codes.
People cheat.
How do they cheat? Do you know?
They get people to do stuff for them.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, they get
like
other
Uber.
people to do it.
But they can't use their phone.
I don't think they don't. I know people who won't ride in a car though. You know,
Oh, yeah.
they won't, because that even if someone's driving them, they don't do that. They'll walk. In fact, I was with someone. I'll just say who it is. Actually, is Moshe's brother, who's a rabbi.
Mm-hmm.
We were in a car, and it was getting too close to sundown that he got out of the car to walk. We were on our way to where we were going with him to, I think, his place actually, and he said, "I'm just going to get out here," and he got out and walked the rest of the way.
That's so
And
cool.
but there's other things people do. They'll have people turn off the lights for them, you know, for the night,
You just hire like a
or
Christian.
they turn on the lights for them, and they'll just leave the lights on,
You rent a goy.
something like that, or somebody who doesn't care that much.
Oh, yeah. A cool Jew.
Okay, I looked it up. Because it's a real thing. They have these fishing lines that they put between like telephone poles to make an enclosure. So if you're looking at it, you're just like, you don't really know what it is, but it's like a little tiny string that they put around to stay in this enclosure.
Huh.
And it's called a
Fish tank.
eruv, a Jewish symbolic enclosure.
Huh.
Most people walking on the streets of Manhattan do not notice it at all, but many observant Jews in Manhattan rely on this string to leave the house on the Sabbath.
And actually, not just observant Jews, but observant people in general might notice these things.
Sure.
You know, if they're being observant.
That's true.
Exactly.
Other types of people are observant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't just
Speaking
take
of-
observant Jews to notice it, you know.
Speaking of marionettes, I got
A lot of comedians. Seinfeld probably knows it.
Seinfeld's probably like, what's the deal with these strings?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was saying I got a discount at this marionette theater.
Bob Baker.
Yeah. My friend was like, I could pull some strings
Nice.
for you.
Yeah. They gave you a good deal, right? No strings attached?
There are no strings attached.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like
And
that.
I got this deal on this puppet show. And they said, no strings attached. Don't worry about it.
Do you have a joke yet for Sunday?
Oh, my God. That's right. We
Oh,
gotta
you're
do
doing
it. Oh, you
50.
didn't do that?
I'm not doing it.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I don't even think
Did
I
they
was
ask you?
asked. I don't know.
Do you want to do it?
Uh,
I was going to do a joke I did once.
Oh, that ain't right.
you guys do it all the
I'm not
time?
going to do a whole new joke. I have
That's
a new
the
joke.
whole point.
People don't do that.
Well, they should. And if they don't, they're cheating themselves and the audience.
No, I was going to do this new beat that I did once. I'm going to try to plug in my sampler thing, do this huge like beat thing that I have, and then like it has this huge build up, and then tell this really dumb joke, and then like hit a bunch of sound effects.
Is the joke itself from this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not from this year.
It
but
ought
I've
to
never
be.
told it. Never told it.
You
I
never
could-
told it.
I could
Oh,
do
that's
my,
fair. That's fair. That's fine.
Can I do jokes I've done in the sauna?
Yeah,
that count?
I'd love some sauna.
No, I mean at this show.
Oh.
Does that count, or is that did I perform?
Look, here's the thing. I think that you have to have that. I don't know if that. I don't. Yeah, you could. I suppose. I think you need to, the first performance of the joke should be this show.
Right. Okay.
I think.
Then I don't have anything.
I will tell in the unzipped section. I'll tell you guys my joke.
I'll tell you my joke too in the unzipped, but I'll say that I'll talk about it later.
What else do you?
I'll say this.
Do you make a living doing comedy?
Sometimes. I mean, I make my living like getting writing jobs and acting jobs, and then
in entertainment.
Stand-up doesn't really pay yet.
What kind
Hopefully
of
one
writing
day it
jobs
will.
do you get?
I worked on an animated show for the past couple of years.
What's
It's not out yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Number one Happy Family.
Did you get a voice
USA.
on it too?
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
Who's behind it?
Rami.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Rami?
You don't know Rami?
You know Rami.
No.
You never heard of the show called Rami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an adult animated show.
Oh, like penetration and stuff?
Yeah. No, it's like it's gonna be really cool. It's like the first it's like a Muslim comedy, but it's very like
Are they
adult.
have they recorded the voices already?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, most of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did they hire any Christians? Because otherwise it sounds like they're being discriminatory.
More importantly, any Jews?
Yes. All sorts.
I'm kidding. I don't care.
Including half of me.
Uh-huh.
You're half and half.
I'm half and half.
Which half?
Bottom.
Bottom
half.
That makes
Jewish.
sense.
Oh,
that
it's
makes
like
sense
that.
actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm circumcised.
Bottom is
So you have
okay.
you
Yeah.
have irritable bowel syndrome, I take it.
Yeah.
That's what you mean by that, right?
My knees are bad.
Yeah.
I got all these problems, but top half is great.
Honestly, Judaism is a problem in the bottom half.
Do you think?
It seems like that's
Your
a
knees.
thing, right? That I'm talking butt stuff. I mean, I'm talking poo related stuff.
Maybe it's the diet. Maybe it's the food they're putting in.
I don't know. It seems like Jewish people, I mean, I don't know. They have problems. I'm not
That's
the only
true.
one.
It's probably because they're eating all those lox and stuff. Like fried potato things, knishes. Is that what they're called?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Blintzes.
You don't know what that's called?
You mean latkes?
That's what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
Did you go to that latka party recently?
Yeah. Had to.
I was
Whose
out of
party was
I was
that?
out of town.
I wasn't invited.
I don't know. I don't even want to say because I don't
Can't
want
say.
anybody to be offended or anything here.
Damn.
I'll say in the unzipped.
I wish my bottom half went.
Yeah, right.
Just shit everywhere.
Yeah. Get back at them. Sarah Silverman has this funny joke about the sign at the pool saying if you have diarrhea, don't be in the pool or something like that. And she said, something about that sign being anti-Semitic.
Oh, sure. It should just say no Jews.
Something like that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It is some sort of
cliche or whatever.
yeah. What's her name? Sarah Squirm Sherman. She talked about it.
Sarah Squirtin?
I said Squirm Sherman.
Well, she should be called Sarah Squirtin if that's the thing. The diarrhea situation.
Sarah.
So Jews have diarrhea.
Well, supposedly, I mean that is a thing.
Yeah, classically.
I don't have a lot of diarrhea. Actually, I'm more constipated if anything.
Me too.
But I take Metamucil though.
Are the temples that have nice stalls and stuff?
There's tons of bathrooms.
I mean,
Lots of stalls.
Yeah. boiling hot water.
Have you ever done Jewish stuff?
What do you mean?
Gone to temple?
Yeah.
Really?
I went on Birthright. I went to bar mitzvahs and.
I've only been to one bar mitzvah in my entire life.
Sorry, I cut you off.
Sorry.
I was saying, have you ever done Jewish stuff like own a bank or
Control the media? You ever pull the string on a media source?
Yeah.
Or be all neurotic or be real cheap?
Yeah, you ever save
kidding.
money?
I'm kidding.
Have you ever been good with money? You ever do Jew stuff?
Well, now he gets to laugh.
Well,
I didn't laugh.
I didn't laugh either.
Got to laugh.
What Jew stuff? Like
I
don't observe.
Did you
many
have a
Jewish-
bar mitzvah? No.
Yeah, but
you did
Well,
before you guys
You
went
had half of one.
Before
Yeah.
you went Muslim.
You had a
my bottom
bar
half.
Bottom half. Mitzvah.
Bottom half mitzvah.
Yeah.
No, I did when I was on Birthright.
It's a butt mitzvah.
Yeah.
Okay, go
They
ahead.
gave me basically like a shotgun bar mitzvah.
What happened on Birthright?
Where
did they touch you?
Brainwash you. Yeah.
They
touch
brainwash you into
you-
thinking what? Like,
Just that Palestine isn't like real.
really?
Well, they just don't talk about it. Like they talk about how dangerous it is to like live in Israel because we get attacked, But the history of like that area and everything that's going on, they don't want to talk about it.
I just want
I
to
heard
say
that area goes back to the 1930s.
That area?
Yeah. I'm kidding. I know it's like thousands of years of like. I don't want.
Well, no, but I mean-
I'm not trying to talk about it.
Yeah,
no.
no.
we
The
don't have-
issue does go back to the 40s.
Well, it goes back thousands of years.
Well, no, the issue of Israel, it goes back to
I know. Well, that was my
the end of
joke
World
was
War
that
II.
My joke was that it doesn't really go back to there. It goes back way before then.
Sure,
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
When does it go back to?
Thousands of years ago.
Thank you.
The Jews were there a long time ago, and then the Ottomans kicked them out, and then now they're back. Yada yada yada.
And they're here to stay.
Yeah.
They're here to stay. Well,
Can I
here's
say-
my thing.
There was some stuff that happened between
I just wanna say
that.
one
That's
thing.
I
very
want to say my
important.
quick opinion about that.
Okay.
I know it's controversial,
Mm.
but I think because there are Christians there, right? Bethlehem, Jesus.
All of them.
Oh,
They got
yeah.
everything. It's a mega mix.
Well, my point is they should just have Christians only. The Muslims and the Jews kind of got.
I think they should have farmers only.
That would be good. Christian farmers only.
Yeah. I think they should have Christian singles, farmers only. That's it. Imagine that.
And Jewish strings.
And strings are the ones controlling it all, you know.
Yeah.
I just want to say, just to provide a counter. I did Birthright as well, and they never talked about any kind of conflict ever or any politics.
Well, that's what I mean.
I just don't want to. They didn't try to brainwash. I didn't feel they tried to brainwash us. Yeah.
Well, they did a great job then.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Right.
They just
if you don't
they're just
know
like,
if it's
oh,
seamless.
this place is amazing and it's so great here and it's so good to be Jewish.
What do you do?
Don't worry about what's.
I mean, it does, like, if you're going to go there.
What do you do on Birthright?
If they offer you a free trip to Israel.
They spray pennies all over the ground, and you have to just. It's fun. It's just you pick them up and you sit. Whoever you get to keep as many as you can save.
Well, the whole idea of it has to be a PR campaign, which is sort of like a brainwashing.
It is.
I
to
mean,
a degree.
brainwashing is a strong term, but you know what I mean. It is. It's a propaganda tour.
It is to some degree, yes. It is, but it's also just an opportunity to learn about history and sightsee and stuff. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, but selective history, like it's just the Holocaust, and then. I don't know. My tour, they showed us, they're like, oh, look at these bomb shelters that we have to build because of Hamas or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But they're not talking about the history of Israel, you know, really.
I never even heard the word Hamas there. I only heard the word hummus.
Yeah, me
when
too.
I was
I
there.
heard that too.
In fact, I ate a lot of hummus when I was there. Or hummus.
I went to Birth wrong.
What was that?
It's the same thing you guys went to, but I had to pay.
I went to Deathright.
Death right.
Well,
when I was at I went swimming the other day,
change the subject.
and this is kind of
It was like a baptism in a way.
It's kind of related. They had the lifeguard there, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the lifeguard's got to be the most boring job on earth.
Yeah.
They don't get to listen to any like headphones or anything. They just have to sit there and stare at people swimming. Anyway, lifeguard, I was thinking, what if there's like some people set up at like a cemetery, the death guard? They're just sitting there.
Not to be.
Make sure everyone stays dead.
It's fine that you said that exact same thing twice, but you did say that same thing yesterday.
Oh yeah, you know what? I did. I forgot who I told that to because we did a podcast yesterday, and I did say that in the podcast yesterday.
Who was the guest?
It was just us.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
you know what?
Well, this is what happens when we stack them one after another. Like,
Hey, you know what though? People wanted to hear that twice.
Doug told me he doesn't even want to do this podcast anymore.
I'm gonna cut it out. I'm gonna cut that out.
I think
he asked me if I
leave it in.
want it. You remember that?
Yeah, you should host it.
With Brent?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Winecast.
Well, no, I mean you call it the Poundcast.
Dude, double wine.
Or double wine. We could call it wine tasting.
Could be.
How long have we been going, Aaron?
That's the worst question.
What's that? 43.
That feels so bad as a guest when the host says, "How fucking long have we been going?"
No.
It should-
This has actually been a good episode.
You
This
should
is actually,
check, and it should be like, "Oh my god, we've been talking for 2.5 hours."
This has actually probably been one of the best episodes in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to tell you what happened at Go Get 'Em Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
So my membership ended, but that's beside the point. I have to pay for coffee.
How much is a
now.
coffee now?
They're like $5, $6.
And what do you get?
Just cold brew black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Prices are up on coffee.
Yeah.
They're like $5 a coffee now.
More. I would
more
say.
at Go Get 'Em
you got to
Tiger.
tip $1. It's a whole thing.
Oh, you're including the tip. Yeah, I'm talking raw price is $5, and then tip.
I
is
think
a-
sometimes
raw price.
Raw price.
Raw
price.
Anyway, this barista I'm friends with, Elijah, he goes, dude, someone, there's like an order in your name that wasn't you. And he was like, we flagged it because he ordered bacon, and we know you don't eat bacon. And it was some guy came in, ordered a cold brew, and got a side of bacon. And
just a side of bacon.
Just a side of bacon. And then we go to the iPad and type in my name, and there's somebody else who orders as me every day, a cold brew and a cookie. Wow. But doesn't use my card. I was like, at first I was like, oh, there's someone.
What do you mean they order as you? How do they order as you?
If you look up my name, it shows all my orders, but it also shows this other.
First and last name.
Yeah. It also shows another Ahamed Weinberg who's ordering every day earlier than me. This might be the guy you're talking about. Wakes up at 7.
Wait, I want to find
this other Ahamed Weinberg is who you are
I
describing.
want to find this other Ahamed. You think it's definitely somebody that's not with your name?
I think it's a mix-up. I think somehow my name got associated with his card, and so every time he pays, it says my name.
Okay, so he's not doing a weird single white female thing on you. He's
What does that mean?
or whatever single Jewish, or actually not single anymore. I mean single white Jewish man, whatever it is, male thing on you. Meaning he's not trying to do some weird
He's not
taking
trying
your
to take
identity.
your identity.
He's not trying to take your
I
identity.
don't think so,
thing.
because if he was, it would just be weird. He's going every day just getting a cold brew. Interesting, similar order to me, but also a shortbread cookie. Every day he gets
And
the
you
same
would
thing.
never eat a shortbread.
Hell no.
You like
I'm not eating a cookie at 7 a.m. This guy's insane. Every day. A cold brew and a shortbread cookie. Ahamed Weinberg. It's on the computer.
so it's some kind of glitch.
it
you
must
think?
be.
I
But
was
asked
more excited about it when it wasn't a glitch and it was some sort of single white female type thing.
Well, I mean, it scared me.
Yeah.
I was like looking through all these orders under my name. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Right. And wasn't using your card.
No.
He wasn't trying to get in on your membership.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I got to find this guy. I got to get there at like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
and wait to see who orders
can't
that.
the employees just have a lookout for like when they
Yeah, I
see if
told
the
them
thing
to.
shows up?
I told him to keep a lookout.
Oh,
What if you show up at the Go Get 'Em Tiger tomorrow, and they got this guy, and he's all like, oh, he's like, they got him like you know what I mean? They jumped him and hog-tied him, and he's like all, you know, his hands are zip tied together, and he's like all beat up. You're like, no, it's just an accident. I didn't mean you guys should. That's a good idea for a movie. You know, that's how a movie starts.
Yeah.
A guy who goes to the same coffee shop every morning, and they love this guy. They'll do anything for him. And then the clerical error causes them to go overboard with, you know, punishing some guy.
Right. You show up. There's everything looks as normal. I say, hey, we got a little surprise for you, Ahamed. Come with us to the back to the storeroom here. You go back there, and there's a guy
Tied up.
He's tied up. He's got it.
crucified.
He's like on a cross.
Hey, we got a present for you.
He's got his
And
hands
it's like
are
they're
nailed.
doing it for
Yeah.
like a present. You're like, no.
Yeah.
He's like,
Please,
We found the
what do you
guy.
want us to do?
What do you
Found
found the
him.
guy? We already cut off one of his fingers. Do you want to do anything?
Got the
Yeah.
mother.
They're
we
like,
got
this
the
guy's
mother-
top half Jewish.
We got
It's
the
just
mother-
me, but switched. He's got bottom half
They're
Muslim.
like, we circumcised him for you.
Yeah.
Now he's like you.
Now he's just
want us
like,
to-
now you guys are twins.
No, you guys are twins. Is this what you want?
They're throwing shortbread cookies at him, just torturing him. No,
What
the
would
one
you do?
barista goes, I asked her what was going on, and she goes, oh, yeah, she knows this guy who comes in every day and orders that. And she goes, oh, yeah, that's like Sam or something. I forget the name. So it's just a fuck up. But it would
Well,
be funny
I
if
think
he
you
was
should-
me, like a better version of me, because he wakes up earlier, you know?
No, I don't. By the way, you wake up as a comedian. You wake up at the perfect time, 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
I think
agree.
10 to 11 for a comedian is perfect timing for a
Yeah.
comedian. You know, going to bed between 2 and 3, that's ideal for me. I ideally I would go to bed at 2:30, wake up at 10:30. That's perfect.
I like staying up late.
It's not even about that. It's if you're a comedian, you're doing shows, and if you do a late show, if it's a 10 o'clock show, you know, okay, you're out of there by midnight or whatever. You get back home, you decompress, you get ready for bed. You know, it's going to be 2-ish, 2:30, whatever.
Yeah. Also, I like being up and snacking, watching TV, snacking. That's my prime.
When you go to the coffee shop, what do you do besides talk banter with the employees?
Besides talk
hold
dirty.
up the line.
Besides talk dirty.
I hold up the line. I talk dirty.
You talk politics.
Talk politics. Sometimes I sit, drink my coffee there, look at my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, I just leave.
You don't write. You don't bring in a laptop and write.
Sometimes when I was working, I would write there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't have like a good comedian like routine of going somewhere and writing and coming up with jokes. I really
You don't want to force it.
bad at that.
You don't want to force it. I don't do that. I don't force
Where do your
it.
jokes come out?
The sauna.
Joking around with a friend.
Joking around with a friend, talking, having experiences,
Yep.
like living life,
Yeah.
and then just going up and trying to figure out why it's funny,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I had more spot. That's kind of why I want to move to New York. I'm like, I think, because I write on stage pretty much, so I'm like, I could just.
Is that right?
I mean, yeah.
All the greats write on stage, that they say.
Damn.
Not all of them, but
Cut to
I
me
just
just
heard.
bombing.
I don't know. I heard some kind of like I watched a YouTube video about like certain comedians, and a lot of them go up there. I think Bill Burr, for example, from right here, All Things Comedy, might do it like that.
I've
Kinda
heard
just
that
come
about
up with like right on stage. You come up with a basic premise and then kind of riff it.
Yeah.
You
I
do
think-
that too.
That's way more fun to me. And I'm also on stage and I feel, I don't know,
You
there's
feel
just
like on the spot, you got to make it funny.
yeah, there's like an energy that I'm like, oh, I have to think better,
Uh-huh.
and I start just thinking differently when I'm performing. But I don't know. That's just how I learned how to do it, by doing open mics.
Some people will take a newspaper and just they force themselves to write 10 jokes a day with whatever's going on related to what's going on in the paper. Even if they're just throwaway jokes.
That's probably, I mean, I think that's cool.
It's very diligent.
I wish I did that. I think I could come up with some good stuff.
Oh, really?
Probably.
Can I give you a headline?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll write a joke.
Baby sucks pickle. That's the headline. You know, what kind of? I don't know. That just came to my mind right now. What joke do you write?
Baby sucks pickle?
Yeah. So the news story is something about there was a woman breastfeeding her baby, and then
Wait, no, I got it. Baby sucks pickle. Elon Musk's dick tastes like a pickle, I guess. I don't know. He's trying to say he's a pedophile or something. Or Bill Clinton's, related to the Epstein story.
In other news, Bill Clinton's nickname is Pickle. Or something like that.
Bill Clinton's penis is named Pickle.
Yeah.
Baby sucks pickle. You got to give him a real story.
I don't know. Okay, fine. How
no,
about
I don't. This is not going to go well.
I'll open the New York Times right now and I'll show you guys.
How about something like, okay, Musk sells big this last yesterday.
This is you as a news reporter, just like
Musk
barely
sells
speaking English.
Musk sells big. Well, they do that. They make it.
Musk sells big.
Musk sells big pickle on yesterday's market. At yesterday's market. I don't know.
How about this? Biden faces pressure on immigration, and not just from Republicans.
But from pickles too.
Yeah.
Pickle pressure.
Okay, go on.
Biden faces pressure on immigration, and not just from Republicans.
That's boring. That's not a good...
No. You can think about it. These are the words you can use. Pressure.
Biden faces
There's a joke
pressure.
about pressure.
Biden faces pressure, not just from Republicans, but something about how he's weak, like he's old.
Well, also something about pressure, like
No, that's because he's got a fart.
yeah, there you go. Fart. It's a fart joke.
Yeah.
He faces. Okay, this is it. Give me. I got it. What's the headline?
Biden faces pressure on immigration, and not just from Republicans.
Yeah, everybody's farting on him. He faces pressure, not just from Republicans. Everybody's farting on him. He's into that.
The only guy facing more pressure is the guy standing behind him, who has to deal with that, the pressure.
Joe Biden's into scat.
He's what?
Into scat?
That's the joke.
Something like that.
Joe Biden's into scat.
Yeah, he faces pressure from all kinds of different people's butts, not just Republicans' buttocks, but you know.
Do you want to come to the sauna and try this? Just stand in front of everyone and perform.
Fully clothed too, wearing what I'm wearing now
the
in the
microphone.
sauna. Yeah, and the
I
microphone.
want to hear some of these sauna like.
Let's go Sonic jokes.
I don't know. I can't remember them. I'm trying to think.
But when you're in there, you can't have your phone to write down like little notes, right?
No. I'm just trying to think
Okay,
if I wrote
give us
anything down.
We'll do 3 sauna jokes
I
and
don't-
close on that.
No, I don't
And
know.
we'll go out on zip. Give us one sauna joke.
I'm acting like I do this all the time. I've done it like once or twice. I don't know. I just remembered that Constitution joke because that was recent.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll see. Why don't you guys talk and I'll see if I can find one.
Well, okay. Let me just think of a joke that I can make up about the sauna. Steam. It's good.
You know, classic guys go, it's like a sauna in here.
Yeah.
But I don't do that. I come up with my own material.
Oh, people do that?
Yeah, I've heard that a few times in the sauna.
Oh,
They
really?
say what?
They go, it's like a sauna in here.
What if somebody was in there going, does anyone else think it's hot in here? You know, it's a little bit of a twist on that.
Yeah.
Does someone want to put on the air conditioning? It's kind of hot in here, don't you think?
Yeah, that would do really well.
That'd be kind of funny, right?
Yeah.
Hey, is anyone else hot? I'm kind of sweating. I'm sweating. Can we put on the air conditioning?
You go in there and go like this. Where's Nah? Because somebody said they saw Nah in here. Who's Nah? Which one of you is Nah?
Which one to use? Which one to use is nah?
Which one of you is Nah?
Well, I heard somebody saw nah.
Somebody said they saw Nah. I should go talk to him. Are you Nah?
He's like, I'm looking for nah. I got a present for him.
Was your name Nah? Nah. Oh, you are Nah.
I can't remember any.
How about
We just did a great one.
Yeah.
That is good.
How about something about steam?
That's a steam room. That's a different situation.
Oh, hey, it's like okay.
Saunas are hot and dry.
Okay. Oh, right. So let's say we go in the steam room. You go like this. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, where's the controllers? I wanted to play some games here. What, you know what I mean?
Right, the steam deck.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, we're gonna go on zip. That's cool. Do you feel that?
I just feel
No,
like I tanked the end of this.
No, not at all. Not at all. No, it was great.
You didn't tank anything. We forced you to do sauna jokes.
And plus, you not doing sauna jokes made us come up with these brilliant one-liners.
Yeah.
That's
Came up
true.
with our
That's true.
brilliant
It was
jokes.
inspirational. You're an inspiration to us all.
Thank
Can you hang out for the unzipped section a little bit?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay. Well, if you want to keep listening, listeners, just go to patreon.com/poundcast. And then you can keep listening to us talk because it's about to get hot.
It's about to get steamy. It's about to get
real hot. It's about to get real hot. in here. I started to watch this movie with Sly Stallone and Henry Winkler. Before he was the Fonz, he was in this movie called.
pre-Fonz.
But he was the same character. He was a greaser.
Is that right?
Dang it! I'll look it up. It's the Lords of something or other. Anyway, I saw a photo of it on Reddit. Lords of no.
Midnight.
Dogtown.
Before we hang up, I just got.
How about
Are we
Lords?
unzipped?
Mercy? How about Lords of Not Yet? Mercy.
No, we're not.
While you're doing that,
Oh, it's called the Lords of Flatbush, 1974. Now I saw a photo of these guys, and I'm like, that looks like a fun movie. Look at that. You got young Winkler, and you got Stallone. You see him on the right, young Stallone before Rocky and everything. But the movie was technically bad. Like the sound was so bad, it was like unwatchable. So I stopped it.
What year was it?
74.
Thank you to Aaron Bruntgart.
Thank you,
for working behind the boards there. Thank you to Jack Birch for also behind the different kind of board. Thank you to Jack Birch. Check out sweetjack.com on Instagram to check out his stuff.
And Jack made a really good behind the scenes video for Pound House.
Yes.
That we will be talking about. We got to set up a screening. Anyway, we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff in the unzip section.
Thank you again. What anything you want to plug?
Oh yeah, please.
Just zag it. They're just they review restaurants and stuff.
Oh, we know all about Zagat
know
over
all
here at the
about Zagat.
Poundcast.
Zagat, please.
Zagat, please. Wait, you know about
I
Zagat,
saw
please?
that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I watched
thought-
the episode.
I wasn't sure if you were just... Okay.
I was just...
Okay.
No, I got nothing to plug, really. Just myself.
All right, check
What's
out
your
Ahamed.
socials. Check out
Ahamed.
his
Ahamed Weinberg.
hilarious clips on Instagram all the time.
Wow, thank you.
Check them out, and we'll see you guys on the Unzip tip. Thanks for being there, and otherwise, we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace. Zagat.
Peace, Zagat.
Doug and Brent talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends, and Doug and Brent talking on the Poundcast.